Hi, I'm Ben from Radleys. I'd like to show you the Reactor-Ready. So this is a single universal framework that replaces the need for multiple reactor setups and accepts vessels from 100 millilitres up to 5 litres. So the idea of the design is that you can change vessels or remove vessels really quickly and easily without tools or mess, and that you can change a vessel in minutes rather than hours. So the best way to show you this is for me to change a vessel. So I'm going to change from this 2 litre process vessel to the 1 litre standard geometry vessel. So starting with the framework, you can see it's got a triple support frame made from solid stainless steel rod and an aluminium base. So it's really sturdy. It needs to be for the larger 5 litre vessels. At the bottom is a bund that will take the contents of a 5 litre vessel plus the oil in the jacket. At the top of the framework is the I-beam supporting the overhead stirrer. This is a Radleys overhead stirrer, but they'll accept most major overhead stirrers. So once you've undone the sides, this just slides up, and you can see here is the 3-pin drop-in coupling. So you don't need any tools. This is what connects it to the stirrer shaft. Lock that off. Now, if you've been using this, the jacket of the vessel would be full of oil. So we need to drain that down before we can change the vessel. So we do this at the back. We've got 2 manifolds. The top manifold has a vent valve, and the bottom manifold has a drain valve. So you can just open the vent at the top, and the oil in here will drain back down into the recirculator. So once that's empty, you can take off the hoses. We've got 2 short flexible hoses on here. So these are designed to connect directly to the manifolds, and then the longer, heavier hoses that go to the recirculator are taken on the framework. So it removes the stress of having heavy hoses attached to the sidearm of your vessel. They're also made from PEEK rather than metal, so you're much less likely to damage or chip the sidearm of your reactor. I'll just pop this onto the hose tidy. Just keeps the hoses out of the way whilst you're changing vessels. And then we're free to take the lid off and undo the quick release clamp. So all of the vessels share the same lid. And you can see on the lid we have a flat flange on the lid, an FEP encapsulated O-ring with a PTFE support collar, and then a flat flange on top of the vessel. So the combination of these offer a really good vacuum tight seal. So the vessel's just hung with a stainless steel support collar that sits in the lugs on the Reactor-Ready framework. I'll just drop in the 1 litre vessel. I'll just change the stirrer for the smaller 1 litre size. So you just undo the PTFE stirrer guide at the top, and then you can slide in the new stirrer. So the stirrer guide is extended in the bottom portion, which stops any whipping that you can sometimes get in the larger vessels. The O-ring support collar. And then the quick release clamp just brings that all together and gives a good seal. And then we can drop the stirrer motor back down. And you can see that everything's lined back up, and it's just dropped back down to the support collars on the framework. And then reattach the hoses. These just push fit, and the red collars tighten them onto the side arms. And then once you close the vent valve on the vat, you're ready to fill up from your recirculator again. So this is the standard Reactor-Ready framework. This will accept vessels from 100 millilitres up to 5 litres. This is a standard jacketed vessel, and then you can see here we've got the squatter process form vessel. We've also got vacuum jacketed vessels throughout the range. Then there's the Reactor-Ready Duo, which is the same but with 2 vessels side by side. So if you wanted to run multiple reactions at the same time. And the Reactor-Ready Pilot that accepts vessels from 5 to 20 litres, so a larger system. So that's the Reactor-Ready. a single framework that allows you to quickly exchange vessels without tools or mess, so that you don't need to have multiple setups.